Hello everyone, thank you so much for coming. We are beginning our Sandy stream and I hope you are ready for some Sandy fun in a really chill manner, though it's really rainy here, and even though I certainly had enough of sleep, I still feel sleepy and even chilly. Didn't want to wake up today in the morning because it's just so gray and wet and everything. So yeah, we're going to keep it chill. Hi everyone. So as usual, we are starting with the left hand practice, and to be honest, both hand practice is needed. My hands feel stiff, so stiff. It's midnight, yeah, for many of you it's really night and cozy time. Time to get... Oh my goodness, so stiff. I don't understand why. Super stiff. It's a little bit of a warm-up. Oh gosh. I know I had a day off yesterday, and yet it felt so short. It felt like I didn't have enough of time for everything I need to do. So, if you're having a day off right now, and still there are a couple of things which you wanted to do this weekend and didn't do yet, please do. No, at least my left hand lines are not so bad today. Yeah. The only I can watch your... this odd. Only I can watch your channel live? What do you mean? Cannot watch my VODs? Hair back to being red? It just depends on the lighting. I have a mix of my natural hair and red hair, which I really like. I really enjoy what I have on my head right now. Finally, I have found a hairstylist who who could understand me. I basically wanted to keep my natural color, but mixed with some warmer tones, because my natural color started to get more gray. Not silver, but like less warm at the tone. So yeah, and previously when I would ask hairstylists to do that, they would say, no, that's not possible. That's not gonna look good. And I have found a guy who just made me what I wanted to do on my hair, and I am digging it. Ah, that's the only day you can watch me live. Oh, that's not enough of sand in your life. Left hand is quite good. Yeah, I know, right? I had enough of sleep. And I also... with all the things I wanted to do, I made sure that I'm not stressing myself out about it. I don't know how, but I managed to be not stressed. Circles. With circles, I also feel like it's very stable. Wow. Counterclockwise, it's a little bit shaky. But clockwise, it's really nice. Yes, I am going to draw. It's just first few minutes of the stream. I dedicate to left hand training because my left hand doesn't do a good job sometimes. I'm right-handed person. Fantastic. Good controls. Feel confident. Yes. Feels good. Short story. I never gambled money, ever. But I did bet a friend of mine I would shave my head if I lost a bet. A bet that I was 98 sure I would win, and I lost. This is why I don't gamble. So off the hair came. Did you cut your hair like entirely? Are you bald now? But hey, yeah, you're sticking to it. Full respect. I'm drawing bacterias. Bacterias on the glass of the microscope. Shall I wear a hat for the next month or two? It's up to you. But if you're not wearing a hat and you like have an exposed skin, you better protect it with the sunscreen. I heard that it's really easy to burn your skin on the top of your scalp. Now I'm curious what was the bet. If it's something which is okay to share on stream, of course, which is not always the case. I like shaving my head, but I have to lose a bit of weight. I have to lose a bit of weight for it to look okay. Ah, wait, wait. Yeah, okay. Otherwise, the cheeks are too broad, and you look like that, like a hamster. Do you ever try to make a picture of a black hole in space from sand? Very often when I just drop the sand like this, people are saying that, oh, it looks like space picture of some sort. So those shapes which you see on space photos, they are quite easy to recreate with sand. However, not that interesting, I guess. Space pictures are kind of nice because the light is going through and it creates that shiny effect. The answer is yes, I tried drawing those galaxies and stars and stuff, and I did it so often, so I got bored. So yeah, that's the answer on your question. My sister would hate the decorations I changed in my man cave. And then she said she loves it. Wonderful. Wonderful. Did we get the shameless promotion that we redeemed? I not always see the redeems. I'm so sorry. I am slacking at it. I am, especially when I am exercising, I am a little bit I'm not attentive to those things. Do you have artistic talent or on another medium like drawing or painting? I was wondering if the base of the sand art is similar to either of those. I do not have a talent to painting or drawing. And for being good at drawing with sand, I absolutely had to go and learn the basics of traditional art, which I did. I've been studying traditional art for about 3 years with a professional art teacher. I didn't went to university or college for art. I was taking lessons in a private school, kind of. So my answer would be that yes, for drawing with sand, you need to learn the basics of traditional art. However, I do believe that there are lots of sand artists out there who never had a traditional art degree and they just doing fine. So try it and see what happens, and see if you will feel the need to get some sort of art education, and see if you will have an inspiration with traditional materials which then you can transform into your sand art. Do you really need it or you do not need it? Right now I almost do not really have time, didn't have time in the past few months to work with traditional mediums at all. I do not really feel like it affects my sand art in any way. And I am planning on diving a little bit more into digital art as soon as I will move to Germany. Okay, there is something non-sand related going on here. I can physically feel how good night sleep affects the nerve system. I slept really well today. I went to sleep early. I feel much more control over what I'm doing today. I feel that my brain does what I want it to do. And I know that for many of you it's nighttime and you probably wanted to stay late to watch my stream, and it's great. But at the same time I feel guilty because right now I feel like, yeah, I am just rocking it. I don't know, it just works. Going to sleep in a couple of minutes. Great job, David. It's like, I do want you to stay on my stream and hang out and stuff, but I do understand so much the importance of the good sleep. Busy day tomorrow. Yeah, I get it. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. A little bit less certain for this side because I haven't been practicing this side much. Okay, but we're still doing fine. Can you do a triangle and hexagon shapes at the same time too? I didn't practice those figures. We can try today. Yeah, why not? What is hexagon? It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, right? Yeah, and another one is triangle. 1, 2, 3. So it's gonna be a 1, 2, 3, something like that. Unsubscribes? Ah, it's pentagon. Yeah, it's pentagon. In a way, hexagon should be even easier because I can divide by 3 the movement of my right hand. So it should be 1, 2, 3. Whatever. And look at that, no matter what I do, Sakura says, I love your art. Yes. My art is so genius today. Yeah. Yeah, first of all, my my right hand needs to know what is hexagon, because it wants to do pentagon for some reasons. 1, 2, 3. What the heck? How does it look? Dun 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 dun. You know what? Fun story. After school, in my school scores, in all of the subjects, I had A, except 2 subjects. One of them was physics, and another one was geometry. Now you see why. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I can do it this way. 2, 3, 1. Okay, that's gonna be our next exercise for the next week. Hexagon and triangle. Yeah, it's not like I cannot coordinate two hands. My right hand keeps forgetting, hey, how do I draw these shapes? It wants pentagon, I don't know why. It just doesn't want to do this shape for some reasons. Swapped around, yes, that's what we did with the rectangular and circular shapes. I did it with two hands separately, then I switched, and yeah, the switch is kind of painful. You'll get there, of course I will. I'm already so much better comparing with like when we just started, it was so hard, and yet good night, David. It wants pentagon. I don't know what's going on. It just doesn't want to do that shape. Ah! Brain. Yeah. All right, let's write some numbers, and then I will switch to drawing actual pictures. That kind of works. Yeah, works sometimes. No, it's better. Better than before. I struggled in physics class. Yes, but also I was very unlucky with the teachers. For some reasons, for physics, in my first school and then in the second school, I switched schools when I was 14. The physics teachers were switching a lot or something like that. I remember for a couple months we didn't have physics lessons because they couldn't find a teacher, because the previous one just suddenly left. And only in the last 2 years of my school education, we had a really nice physics teacher. She was so nice. However, it was already too late, kind of. Like many of those basics, they were not formed. And she had to give us the program of 10th and 11th grade, and didn't really have the time to like go back a little bit and help us. I really felt like if I had this teacher from the beginning, I would understand better. And when we got that good teacher, I really tried to put my effort into physics and understanding it better. However, I really felt like I struggle not understanding basics or something like that. And I actually had a really good conversation with her. In the 11th grade, when our final grades are kind of matter for the final diploma, in the end of the year I failed a couple of tests, very important tests in physics. And since my overall grades were really good, they decided to give me an opportunity to redo those tests. I tried to redo it once and I failed again. And then they invited me again for the talk again. So I went to the physics teacher and she said, you see, if you will not do this test well, you will have B in your final grade paper. So I really want you to try and get an A. And I was looking at her and I was like, to be very honest with you, I do not deserve A for physics. I do not understand it for A. And also, it didn't really matter, like this particular grade was not really important for the university I was going to pursue. So I was like, I gotta be honest with you, I just do not understand physics that well, and I think B, it's exactly what I deserve. And I remember how she stopped and like looked at me with that curiosity, like it felt like she is surprised that I don't want to cheat for good grade or something like that, because there was some sort of a grind for good grades in the 11th year, because everybody wanted the best numbers in their final diploma. And I was like, yeah, I just cannot do it. It's fine. let me just have that B. I deserve it. So yeah. And she was like, okay then, if you say so. I remember her accepting it with such a kindness and respect, and respect is not something what we felt a lot from the teachers, because there is a very no, traditionally in Russia people do not treat teenagers with respect, and she actually showed me her respect, and I remember this moment very dearly. I don't know why. So yeah, I wish I had that teacher from the beginning. She was really nice. Oi, what I did? No, that's okay. No, that doesn't look good. Here I am distracted for my silly stories. I forgot what I wanted to write on my left hand. I didn't care about my grade. I wanted to understand the material more than the grade I got. And mostly got B and C's as a result, but also understand the material fairly well. That's a really good approach too. Pole dancers, hi, welcome. Good to see you. I think I knew that I will not pursue any professional interests in the fields which are connected to mathematics or physics. So for me it was easier to kind of give up. I was really deep into understanding the things in like Russian language and literature. I took my effort in chemistry and biology. I don't know, I really loved those subjects. However, biology teacher was a monster, which kind of affected my my approach to the lessons. The chemistry was great, I remember dearly. I understood chemistry very well, actually. Yeah, so I was just very critical about how quite early I kind of realized that I cannot be good at everything, and it's okay. And if I will be stressing myself out because of every single subject, it's just, it doesn't worth it. I already had some fields where I was good at, and I guess I was satisfied with it. They teach too much physics in school, we will never use that. No, I think in general, I do not like use chemistry or biology that much. However, those knowledge and science in school in general, it's supposed to make you think and make you think critically and make you find common grounds into different science and see how they're connected. That's how it's supposed to be in ideal world. However, yeah, when I was in school, it was all factual. There was no that much of diving you into science as a whole. So yeah. Okay, everyone, let's have the first request. Let me know what do you want me to draw today. And if you have some ideas, drop them in the chat. I will choose something randomly among of your ideas. They make you take too many classes that have nothing to do with your major, but yeah, that could... it should be working the way I'm saying, yeah. However, it doesn't. It's like in a university degree, no matter what major you pursue, you have to take history classes, math classes, surprisingly. Like I was majoring in speech pathology and psychology. However, we did have a couple years of math in university. Unfortunately, in Russian universities, you do not have a chance to pick your additional subjects. So you just have to go through stuff like philosophy, history, math, foreign language, and it's just because it's considered the basis of educated person. Yes, you probably will not use it in real life much, but that's supposed to develop your scientific like understanding based on science and stuff. Sunset, a castle on the cloud, fantasy world, dragon, dolphin, unicorn. Aha, so I see where we're going in here. Couple caught outside during the storm. Taylor Swift embracing Travis Keys after he won the Super Bowl. I'm trolling. I haven't drawn Taylor Swift, by the way. 3 requests all have clouds. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like castles, dragons, clouds. There is some sort of tendency, except Taylor Swift. And even the child on the swing in all 3. That's something. Yeah. Okay. I think I will start with, let's do that fantasy request with castles and clouds and stuff. Taylor Swift in a cloud. We can do Taylor Swift portrait today, no issues. Let's start with the castle though. So let's start with the fantasy picture. Some sort of fantasy stuff. Jack and the Giant Beanstalk movie. You know, Anna leaves the chat when we start talking about movies. Unfortunately. So, as usual, when it comes to movies, I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So in this particular request, I would like to work with this balance between definition and smudge. Some of the lines will be very much here, and some of the lines will be like barely visible. And who knows, maybe there will be a dragon too. My fanciest tool. Weird how it's possible to draw anything with sand. In a way, it's just like any other graphic material with just fun physics. And also, this material goes really well when you are trying to draw simplified shapes, when you are rather drawing hints of shapes instead of something detailed, even though detailed pictures are also possible with sand. It's just I personally think that sand is much better of the material for the cases where you want to work with symbols, abstract shapes. So do you find it difficult to draw any particular thing in sand? I find it hard personally to construct a proper perspective on the sand surface, because once you lay down the sand on the lightbox, it's kind of, then you have to deal with it. So if you construct in perspective on the paper, you can just apply some light lines which will guide you in a certain direction and which will indicate if your perspective is off. And then those fine lines, they can be part of your drawing, or you can just erase them. With the sand, it's kind of harder to erase. Plus, I cannot put the light box so it would be right in front of my eyes. I always look at it from this angle, like 45 degrees, and that also kind of distorts everything. So I personally still struggle when it comes to drawing some sort of complicated perspective. Let's say the perspective of the street consists of many different buildings which are standing in different directions, and most often than not I see, I don't know how other people and how other sand artists deal with it, but to be fair, most of the time when I see people drawing buildings with sand, it's either just this flat kind of depictions of the building, or the perspective is exaggerated on purpose. Maybe it's because of all of those limitations which I described, so maybe it's not just me not understanding perspective and geometry very well, but maybe it's because of all those things kind of preventing you from constructing the perspective carefully. The perspective which is exaggerated is certainly an art trick, and it can create some sort of drama and dynamic in the picture, so nothing wrong about that. But yeah, sometimes when I'm drawing detailed pictures and people want me to draw some sort of streets and stuff, I already have a couple of tricks which are kind of working, but I do know that I am very limited on that. Grasshopper, thank you so much for the subscription. Okay. skip. Good night. Taylor Swift is already here. She did what? I am I have I have a giggle inside of my head right now because of the fact that we are drawing Taylor Swift next. Just for some reasons I didn't expect it to be. So look, I created the shape here which accidentally looks like a sun. However, the sun cannot be there so I need to break it. No sun. Ah, put Taylor Swift. Ah, what can I say? I'm talented. You're really going to draw Taylor Swift? Yeah, after this picture. Yes, why not? People like when I'm practicing portraits for some reasons. I'm not too good at it, but I am willing to practice. By the way, I know that Taylor Swift is pretty popular right now and everything. I am not invested into celebrity dramas, and I'm not following celebrity related news. So if you know something controversial about Taylor Swift, and if you're like, hey, why do you draw it? She's such a terrible person. I don't care. I'm not aware. It's just a person to draw. It's just a face. It's just a reference to me. So whoever I draw on stream, I draw them just for fun, and not because I fully support the person or their beliefs or what they have done or what they haven't done. I just yeah, I don't care. So if you do know something terrible about Taylor Swift, keep it to yourself. It's not something that you need to bring up here. Maria Dora, enjoy your dinner. Yes, it's just automatically your mind would see this circle as a sun, because we have the sky here and the clouds and the circular shape, that might be the sun. So Taylor Swift stream on Disney Plus. It's like many hours of Taylor Swift songs or something like that. The Eras Tour movie that was in theaters. Oh, you see, I'm not even aware that there was a movie. Is this a regular sand or special sand? A tricky question. Mineral-wise, it's a usual quartz sand. What makes it special is the size. It is very fine grain sand, from 1/10 to 3/10 millimeters. Also, it's washed, so it's not dusty. It's sifted, so it doesn't have some sort of rocks or seashells, any sort of contaminations in it. And it's pretty uniform. So what is special about the sand. It doesn't mean, however, that if you want to try sand art, you need to get special sand. If there is a sand somewhere on the beach near you, which feels like very fine grain sand, you can bring it home and make it your art material. Again, all what you need to do is sieve it. So you would separate the grains which are bigger than the rest. You certainly need to wash it, just because dusty sand will make it unpleasant to work with. And ideally, if you want to kill the bacteria, you can put it in the oven on a high temperature and just heat it up. I actually recorded a full footage on how to prepare your sand for art, and I'm going to publish it at some point. I just don't know when. I need to find the time to sit and edit it. Not sure when I'm gonna do this, but yeah, it's gonna happen at some point. Yeah, Bob, as soon as I'm settled in another country, you will be able to send me stuff again, because right now the postal service to Russia is not working well. I will need to set up a PO box again. I hope it's available in Germany. Be safe in your move. Yeah. Thanks. The move part is scary. I mean, the process of moving, packing stuff, going through customs, all those tricky things. I don't like this for some reasons. I want some sort of rocky formations here, and so far it doesn't look like rocks. Now kind of does. That's a lot. And so many things to prepare. And so many decision making on what to get and what to leave behind. Don't remember. How did you hear of sand art? I do not even remember. It just got popular at some point in Russia, and it was everywhere. It got popular as a form of performance. People would commission a sand artist to perform a sand story at the wedding, for instance. I first saw sand art in a theater festival, but I certainly have heard about it before. I just don't remember how and when and where. And first time when I got to work with the lightbox and sand on it, it was in at my work. I was working as a psychologist in a sensory enrichment room, kind of. It's a like special room full of equipment to stimulate different senses in the children. Like it had a pool with balls in it. It had a variety of objects which would shine brightly, so kids could like follow the pattern of those shiny lights, that kind of thing. And I had a light box there, and I had sand for it. However, I was not really using it for drawing. We were using it basically like a sandbox, just with light underneath. And now when I understand what we were doing, I was like, what I was even thinking. I had so much opportunities with this large light box we had. But yeah, so at some point it was everywhere, and initially I got into it through my profession of speech pathologist and psychologist. However, yeah, it also was popular as a form of performance. Oh, I don't like it. Do I want like bigger rocks here, forming some sort of shade? Or maybe just some sort of shade? Yeah, that's what I want. Anna once was a big TV news star. I was not a star, I was actually a loser there. It is true. I worked on local TV I was not a star, but I was a news reporter for about 4 months. It was a big mistake. I learned a lot about myself. And the main thing I learned is that I shouldn't be a news reporter. No, actually, like if we stayed in that town, I would probably continue working on the television. However, by the time when we were about to move, another department wanted to get me. It was marketing. They basically they offered if I want to voice over some TV ads. And I think I would be a better fit for marketing team than news team. So maybe I would even stay, I don't know, who knows, I don't know. But now when I think about it, even though this page of my story is kind of shameful, I think that it's great that I got to try many things actually. And I believe your 20s is an exactly right time for experimentations and seeing who you are, what you're capable of, what... I don't know, now when I think about it, I believe it's a nice experience to have and laugh about. I do not mention it often, first of all because it was a really short period of time, and second because it didn't really work out. Nothing shameful about honest work. I was terrible at it. You still can't see Taylor Swift. That's gonna be the next picture, my friend. Taylor Swift are gonna be here, but later. But some people can see her in the window, I don't know how. I actually have a story. When I just started working as a news reporter and I knew nothing, I was really clumsy and awkward about everything. I went for filming, and I don't remember exactly what it was. But nothing of, it's not like, it was not a big event. It was some sort of boring stuff in the life of a little town. For some reasons, the operator I went with, he had a mental breakdown, and he locked himself in the car, and he said that he's not gonna film today. And we were already on the location. And again, I do not remember particulars. I don't remember what it was, why it was. I just remember that it happened. And I remember my feelings about it. Like, back then, I felt like it's my fault. Like, I need to do something with my operator being completely inadequate. And now, when I'm like an adult person, I realize that how unprofessional it was of him, and how he, like, that he went to film the case with a totally unprepared reporter, and on the top of it, he also decided to just like burst out. And anyway, he was acting unprofessional, and it was not my fault. However, it was it felt like I am in charge of the situation, and I need to do something about it. That was before your psychology degree, I take it? No, it was after. However, you know, psychology degree, it's not something what once happens to you and then you know everything about everything. Since then, since university, I learned much more about myself, and about psychology, and about human behavior than I knew back then. So no, it was just I had that tendency to take everything on my account, and and I know that now in this situation I would behave completely opposite. And that's the beauty about it. When you remember those little things from your life, you can just evaluate how much you grew. Wasn't your fault, and it sounds like he had some struggles. Yes, then I learned that he was going through a lot, and I learned a little bit more about his situation. So it still doesn't excuse that he was not ready to work that day. But yeah, since then our situation improved in those couple months which I was working there. But yeah, people are strange sometimes. I'm wondering if I want some sort of indications of bushes here. Yeah, that works okay. Okay, I think we can save it at this point. Feels okay. Let's have color time. The picture will be on the full screen. You will be able to take your screenshots. Obviously, don't sell my art anywhere. But yeah, you can take your screenshots and put it on your computer screen or whatever. And also camera will go black from time to time. It's because I'm saving pictures by taking photos. Let's go. And the next request is a portrait of Taylor Swift. I cannot believe it. Do you see it in your mind or do you follow the scent? Oh, it's a little bit of both. It's always a little bit of both. I try to think about composition, so I would know what object will be the main focal point, what kind of surrounding I want to have, those sort of things. But then in the creative process many things can happen suddenly, so one more thing is I am streaming it, you know, and during the picture I am talking to you, and it can make me feel distracted at some point, or some things you guys can suggest and it appears in my picture. So yeah, the pictures I do on stream, they are not 100% pre-planned, and I can digress from original plotline pretty significantly while I'm drawing it. However, when I'm working on commissions, or when I'm working on some special projects, I might try one picture a few times to see what works, what doesn't. I can make a few sketches with traditional materials to see how I want the things to be, but yeah. Good night, Jero. Just amazed at what you can draw. Better than what some artists do with paint. Oh well. Oh, this is spooky. The dragon must be hiding. Yeah, I skipped the dragon part. Didn't feel like I want to put it here. Also, this castle looks like it's half destroyed. Maybe dragon already left for another, better castle. Barbie castle. Tomorrow I'm streaming at the same time as today, and I will bring colored sand. I am even considering making mandala one more time before I go, because I will not have mandala set up for quite some time in Germany. Yeah, high possibility of mandala stream tomorrow, and maybe just colored sand on the lightbox. It depends on how I feel today and if I will be able to make a proper setup for mandala. But I feel like there is a high chance of mandala. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't been really that inspired for mandala streams, but I figured I might do it because while I have all the equipment needed for different sand activities, let's do that. So, where is the castle now, huh? Wait, what? So, this is how the sand looks actually on the surface. Notice how we have so many different layers, thin layers, thick layers, hips and bumps and stuff. In here, where you see the reflection of my lamp, it's just almost a clear glass. And here, where we have those dark rocks, we have thick layer of sand which blocks the light in Germany. You can't take sand to Germany. I will not take my colored sand with me to Germany. My regular sand, we already have found a good sand in Germany, which can be good for lightbox drawing, but my colored sand stays here because the most likely we are crossing the border by foot, and we will not be able to bring that many heavy things with us. Are you going to Germany? Got your passport? Yes, I got my passport with visa, and we are planning on move somewhere in the middle of April. That also means that we are streaming consistently until the end of March, and then I'm not sure. Then you know, we will have time to pack and prepare all of those things for departure. But yeah, until the end of March I'm streaming as usual. For the April, I don't know. Chili can pull a sled. Chili is a gentleman. He doesn't do work. Have you seen my dog? He's not from the working class. I say it with all my heart. But you said you're taking the light table. Yes. So the plan is to create some sort of a platform on the wheels, to put our light box on it, and like carry it this way through customs. I don't know how we're gonna do that, but that's the only solution which seems reasonable for now, because building the light box in Germany looks like is a very expensive business. Also, it requires time, which my husband doesn't have now, and it requires the space and tools, which my husband will not have there. So yeah. We're going to transfer it somehow. Oh, she has pretty long bangs. Oh, I like Look at this, I like this outfit. Okay, you have to move by train? No, we will be... Oh, that's complicated. So, we're moving by car. However, the cars with Russian license plates, they are banned in European Union. So what we are planning to do is to pack our stuff in the car here. Our friend transfers us to the border. There we get our stuff, cross the border by foot, rent a car on another side, pack our stuff in that car, go to Germany. That's the plan for now, at least. Many things might happen during the months, so Chile wouldn't be threatening us. Again, he's a gentleman. He would be just like, I don't do it. I cannot. I just. That sounds like Jason Bourne movie. Honestly, all my life sounds like some sort of action movie in the past couple years. But yeah, let's not talk about it. It's sad business. Taylor Swift, ladies and gentlemen. I chose my reference photo. I hope it's gonna be recognizable. So let's try. How do you select a photo for portrait? Interesting question. First of all, it should be clear, a good quality photo where I can see the details. I also check how the lighting is. Sometimes when I am striving for a certain style, it's nice to have some sort of sharp shading. Sometimes not. That's an interesting question. Probably there are many things which I consider, but I do it automatically at this point. I don't know. Is there a such thing as a multicolor lightbox? Some people use just a big TV screen as their lightbox. So you can set up whatever image in the background you want. I want to wish you sincerely good luck to your travel in Germany. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I might actually film it. Internet loves Taylor Swift. You'll be well. We're gonna be okay. Or no. Whatever happens, happens. Not everything I can control. Maybe a little longer. Not sure. Not sure if it was a good idea. Time to do some casual measurements. Let's check if the proportions are right at all. Oh, oh, oh. No, first of all, this is out of place. Taylor Swift is a robot. At some point Taylor Swift will be a zombie with no eyes. You know how it goes. Ugly stage of the drawing is real. Still didn't get it right. The ear will be important in our drawing. Here we're working on realism, so it will take some time. Just sit, relax, prepare yourself for some artist struggles. That's part of the process. Finish sculpting my Minion Apple Watch charger stand. Sounds great. Also, internet loves when you film your art material as close as possible, so people could feel the art material on their eyeballs. Yeah, right. That's not what I like. Don't do it, please. What's going on? Sand on your eyeballs, yeah. It's like the best. The filming trends are... No, filming trends dictated by the short form content prevalence. They're quite wild. All those like filming like that, so it would be closer, further, closer, further, like they're filming on the ship. Benata, hi. Look, it should be. Don't get me started on short videos. Kids today. I have nothing against short videos in general, but some of those filming trends are just... I don't see it. I don't understand. Especially when it comes to filming art. Like, hey, let me show you my picture, but I will show you that just for half a second, because that's what algorithm likes, apparently. We'll play much more with the hair later. I just need this kind of spot of darker color to understand if I am going to the right direction. Oh, come on, Anna. There is no need to struggle with this shape so much. Here we go. Here where we need the help of our tools. Let me check something. Okay. Okay, let's continue and let's hope for the best. Can be higher. Dun, 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 dun. No, first of all, this eye is huge. Also, seats way too close? Yeah. Yeah, better. Plant radionics high. Okay, time to check something. Got him in the oven, then I can finish painting him. How much time should it stay in the oven? "30 minutes. Oh, but I forgot to turn it to heat, so an hour. Oops. Yeah, polymer clay, I'm familiar with the material. I never really did anything good with it, but I'm familiar with the concept. There is like a slight tilt, which I am struggling to recreate. Draw the cat eye sharp enough to kill a man. Yeah, we will. The makeup is so much fun, and as soon as I will figure out the proper placement of the eyes, we certainly will work on the makeup. And the cat eye is, yeah, it's a big part of it. Tomo, how many months? It's been 72 months. Hi, and thanks for the support. Hi, hi. And now you're a dolphin! I bet you were waiting for this badge, huh? Not too thrilled about the nose. It doesn't seem too short to me, but... Oh! Uh-oh! We are in trouble! Not enough of the cheek. It's me. I'm the problem, it's me. I am not a big fan of Taylor Swift, but I have to tell you, I listen when I walk. It's my walking music. When I need to go somewhere and I need just like a rhythm to keep me going, Taylor Swift it is. So I'm not like a fan. I wouldn't go to the concert or anything. But I do listen to it quite a lot because, yeah, it serves me a purpose. Airplane listening music. Wonderful. Ah, memories with Axe. Yeah, I get it. I also have some music which I like because it's just tied to some certain memories. Oh, I'm surprised. Her lips are, no, at least on the picture I have as a reference, her lips are asymmetrical. And it's so refreshing to see because most of the celebrities, they have fillers. So they get rid of any asymmetrical stuff. And I'm like, wow, she has human lips. Ah, hi Insomniac, welcome. Good to see you, friends. Welcome, I hope you're doing well. Hi guys. About the re-recording albums, I hear it was something about licensing company who tried to scam her. And she was really clever about this situation. Hi Insomniac, I hope your stream went well. I'm working on the portrait, so I'm so super concentrated on what I'm doing now. You guys do your thing. Do everything what you're supposed to do for the raid. Feel yourself at home. Not long enough. And here not full enough. From what I hear, she's pretty down to earth, no? Like, just does her stuff. And, not really into dramas. I haven't heard any drama. I mean, I'm not following much of the news, but I haven't heard any dramas about her. Seems like just a person who does her job. If I would be a teenager now, I would be totally in love with Taylor Swift music. She's like checking all the boxes. Hi Hilo, I doubt any of us could know. 99% of her individuality is filtered so heavily and presented to us through stakeholders. Just business. I think we are pretty close in terms of overall proportions, and I think when we will start to do the shading, we will be able to... She was down to earth when she entered the industry, and she seems to have stayed that way as much as you can. As much as you can, yeah, that's, you know... The industry dictates its rules sometimes. Shish, no, that's not exactly right. I like how the lips are bended. Money, yeah. To be fair, we do not know how money would change us. If we would have something like that happen to us. watched a documentary about Robbie Williams, and he said he turned up at the arena one night, 100k people watching, and his persona didn't turn up. He had to fake it as himself. It's an insight into what is required to perform at that level. Like, yeah, we have that slight tilt. However, oh, my brain messing up with me again. Hi. I forgot how to read your name. Hershey Bar, yeah. I remember that I have seen it before, and I remember that we had a conversation about your name. Thanks. Thanks for being understanding. Hi. Been a bit, I don't blame you at all, thanks. Also, yeah, streamer's brain is... well... we are special. Thanks for joining us again. I hope you're well. It is a real thing. I tried streaming for a bit. I was focusing more on chat than the game and kept sitting there doing nothing. The multitasking thing is, yeah. It wasn't easy for my brain to multitask, yeah, and I'll tell you that. I was streaming art for about 1.5 years until I had my first gaming stream. And even though I was not new to streaming, but when I tried a different genre of streaming, I also felt like I need an adjustment. I do not really understand what I'm doing, I don't know where to look. How do you play and talk to people at the same time? Yeah, it's something. I really like that many of the viewers, they actually at some point try streaming themselves, and they can kind of see and appreciate better what content creators are doing for them, because it's yeah, it's something. Tried years ago, still got the emotes from it, so I'm happy. Yeah, keeping your own emotes, that's really nice. Even if at some point you understand that streaming is not for you, you still have something personal in this space. I always find it impressive how streamers can follow chat while it's doing what they're doing. Yeah! And I think that's what is the most tiring about streaming. That's why many streamers say that after streams they need an hour to decompress. It's something about multitasking and keeping up with stuff. Cactus Room, hi, welcome. What's up, guys? How are you? I am basically the only person who uses the emotes, and I make them myself so I can put in once I want to use. If my needs change, yeah. That's pretty awesome. At least for now, Twitch doesn't take away affiliate, as far as I know. Even though in the new contract, they said something about like you being somewhat active, but they never specified like how much time do you actually need to spend. On Twitch and streaming and stuff, and I hope they will not dive into it. Looking great, super detailed, thanks. Yeah, can you recognize the person already or not much? I know the portrait is not done yet, but maybe you can already tell. Can I get a spoiler? Sure. That's my attempt in drawing Taylor Swift. I will shake it off, yeah. I wish I could like shake my lightbox and then edit it. Calvin, hi! I actually decided to try that streaming thing last month. Beat Saber became way more fun with requests from the chat. Oh, I'm so happy that you had the chat and you had some requests. Beat Saber, really cool game, yeah.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents.
I don't like that we have super sharp line here, so I will destroy this part a little bit. Yeah, that sounds great, Calvin. Sounds really nice. Like a really nice streaming experience. I really like playing with hairs, guys. We will get back to drawing face, of course, but for now it does feel like making the hair properly will add a lot to the way we see the face. Also, this part should be. And even the neck, like how much of a neck we see and the shading on the neck, that also affects overall likeness. Eyes are pretty close. I do see what needs an improvement. So yeah. This shape right here should be more subtle. There was one silly tool which I brought, and it was actually a makeup sponge. It was actually pretty helpful. I'm not sure if I have it here anymore. Okay. She has such a foxy look in the best way possible. Are humans or animals harder to draw? To me, animals are easier. But I believe it can be different from person to person. In terms of portrait drawing, there is such a thing as a featureless face. Someone that is so bland that it's hard to draw. I remember how when I was drawing Shakira, I chose the reference photo from her like later years when she already modified her face a lot to, you know, meet certain beauty standards. And while I was drawing her, I felt like it turns into Madonna, then it turns into another like famous female celebrity. And I realized that it's because of the plastic surgery and how they were making those adjustments to fit the beauty standards. Those adjustments make the face lack of the personality. For instance, those adjustments, they make the face almost perfectly symmetrical, which we regular poor people we cannot afford. And usually during our lifetime, that asymmetrical features, they are increasing in the difference. So when you say bland, I don't think a regular face can be bland. You still, when you're drawing, you're noticing lots of tiny details. However, when there is an adjustment going on, where they want your nose to be perfectly straight, or where they want your lips to be symmetrical, where they want your cheekbones to be like perfectly sharp and stuff, it definitely takes away from the experience of drawing it, because it's getting hard to get that personal look, and the person starts to look like any other person from the field. I hope I could explain it correctly. I'm not saying that plastic surgery is all bad. I understand that it can improve the life of some people, and also people who are working in the show business, they need to be able to fit into a certain standard, because otherwise they will not have a job. How long ago did you start the sand experiment? Do you think the sand experiment was a success? I started sand experiment at the beginning of 2015. And initially, can I sit a little and rest, and then we will continue with the portrait? I just, my back hurts a little. So, about sand experiment. Initially, my sand experiment was to draw a picture every day for a year and see if during that year I will progress at all. That was kind of a turning point to me, because I really felt like I love drawing with sand, but I knew that I do not really have that gut for drawing, something what you might call talent, but I don't know, I like the word gut. It's like when you see and kind of know what's wrong, what is right. So I was wondering if it's true that if you practice a lot, like really a lot, and every day, if you actually can get good. Now I have a little bit more gut, because I had more practice, and I'm training my eye by watching other artists, by going to museums, by studying. So I have a little bit more of that gut, yes, but I do understand that it's 100% trained. Like right now, I look at her eyes and I look at my portrait, and I see that it's close, but not entirely here. So I will be playing with the shape and playing and playing and playing until my eyes will be like, oh, that's good enough. So was the sand experiment a success? That's an interesting question. I don't think that during that first year, when I was practicing and drawing pictures every day, I progressed much. I didn't know how to study art, and I was pretty much staying inside of my box, kind of, and I couldn't expand much outside of that box. So I certainly achieved something, maybe in terms of bravery, to be more brave with art material, and to get more variety in my lines and in my movement. But I didn't get much of a progress in terms of the skill of drawing correctly what I see. When I started streaming, it helped me to get out of my box a little, because people would suggest me so many different references from different areas which I usually wouldn't be inspired by. So it helped me to bring more variety into my drawings and into my practice. And the true growth I could see only when I went to art studio and I started actually learning how to draw by following that classical training which they offered to me. It's my journey. It doesn't mean that it's gonna work with everybody else, but that's what worked for me. And can anyone be 100% trained? I bet every artist, they still feel like they're learning all the time, even if they have like 20-30 years of experience on their shoulders. They still will be like, yeah, I feel like I still have something to learn. But I guess you just can go to that level where you feel comfortable in your craft and you kind of feel like, no, at least 80% of the time I know what I'm doing. Oh, so yeah. Andrew, hi. So was sand experiment successful? That first year, I can say that success was also in terms of, like, I didn't give up. I didn't, like, by the end of the year I was not like, you know what, that sandy thing is not my stuff. I should just give up and concentrate on something else. So I don't know. I guess in 2020, 2021, I really felt like it is a success, because I was an artist who's earning a stable living. I was an artist who have a loyal audience, you know, lots of friends in my field. So it felt like success. And also it felt like streaming is growing, and streaming as industry kind of has the future. Now I am not too sure about it, because it looks like streaming as genre or industry is not growing that much. So yeah, can I tell you? I've asked you this question before and you said yes. It was in 2020 and 2021. Yeah. It was a success in many ways, yeah. I do not change my answer, that's for sure. I feel like streaming is bigger than ever, keeps getting bigger and more variety. Some of the things which are happening to Twitch right now, they look concerning to me. And since Twitch is the platform for streaming, which made streaming some sort of subculture, and I feel like if Twitch will not make it in streaming world, what will do? So look, Reddit had streaming feature and they closed it. Mixer fell down, Facebook gaming fell down. So is the Partner Plus program concerning? Partner Plus program is a good step towards content creators, I think. It has its flaws, but I think it's a good step. But quite a few things which happened to Twitch in the past year or so indicates that they might have some financial troubles, and I hope they will manage it. I really hope they will. Okay, let's continue. Just want everything to be great for you and Shadow and Chili. Me too. Just stream casually, so I've never had any issues. Just feel like there are a lot more varieties than 5-10 years ago. Yeah. The variety is amazing. No, I like streaming as a phenomenon, you know. I really feel like it adds to overall internet culture. More variety means more options that aren't standard online. Yes. This is my favorite playlist right now, yeah. I call it Space Playlist for some reasons. But yeah, this is my favorite. I think it fits very well. Maybe that also something about this shade. DJ sent. No, we're getting closer. Oh no, Nikki. I hope it will be just a short thing and it will go away soon. A few days ago when I felt sick, that was also strange. I had sore throat, yes, and I was sneezing a lot. It was not much of like much symptoms from the nose, but it was a lot of sneezing. Just overall irritated nose, you know. No, still need to be. It didn't look like you felt well. Yeah. Bum bum bum. That happens. Leaky, you know very well that it's just a legend. And that sneezing can do something to sand art. So no worries about it too much. Chili sleeps near me and it sounded like he's snoring. He usually doesn't. Can you keep your sand art or it's made and then destroyed? I only can keep it digitally. I make a photo and then I destroy my art, and that's the most fun. That's my favorite part, let's just say it this way. No, despite of all of those tries, I didn't get her eyes right. No. Samson runs away from me. Okay, let me work with an outfit a little, and then we will get back to the face, as I am not happy about it. With the outfit and with the hair. Bum, bum. No. Samson is just like running away from me. I keep trying and it's just not there. And I'm pretty sure it's something about the eyes. Okay, we will get back to it. I do have a feeling that I still can fix it. I still can find that right angle or whatever. Do your hands ever dry out touching so much sand? No, sand doesn't really affect my skin. If sand would be dusty, then yes, my sand is clean and it doesn't absorb much. I have one type of sand which is not very clean, and I didn't bring myself to washing it. So it's a little bit irritating to work with it when I decide to work with it. To meet you got the eyes down. I'm not happy about the eyes, and like I feel like the nose is there where it's supposed to be. Maybe bring it a little bit up though. The lips are okay. The eyes are not there, no. Doesn't look like her. So I will struggle a little bit more with it, but a little bit later. We have some stuff to do with her earrings. Hi, Bursting Colors, welcome. What's up? Siamaro, hi. Welcome. Found the reference, I'm using You're Sandy detectives. No, that's not there. I don't know. Just not there. It means you're doing something right if we can figure out which pictures you're using. I mean, that's easy. The picture with those earrings. No, something is right. Like, I like the hair, I like the nose. I like the lips. I really like the lips. Usually it's not my strong side. I didn't nail her eyes, and it's really upsetting to me because, I mean, they're gorgeous. And when I'm trying to recreate that foxy looking makeup and overall attitude, for some reason she turns into the Asian for some reasons. So the features are kind of Asian. You can't get them blue. No, that's not how it works. Looking at the reference, the left nostril is lower than the right. Yeah, I moved it. We will get back to it, yeah. I moved this one a little lower in the process. It's not done yet, no worries. I say that I like the nose because I like the position. I think it's right size and overall angle. Looking at the reference, that's I read it. Good eye, you're right. Yeah, you see. So I can see that I'm not right in what I'm drawing, but I cannot see yet what to do to fix it. That's so weird. I still have some time to figure it out, and maybe I will get it in the end. So let's fix the angle of the nose. Yeah. We got that slight curve. Overall shape seems fine. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, Rainbow, I touched it somewhere in the middle and then didn't get back to continue fixing it. So it was not exactly how it was intended. You do great work. Thanks. Thank you. I'm here practicing. Making you all emotionally invested. No. Okay, closer. Hi, Bandicoot, welcome. Self-portrait of an artist as a global mega pop star. Are you trying to say that she looks like me? I don't think so. At least I do not see it. Oh no. My music died. What's going on? Oh, let me reattach my audio device, just a second. Okay, we're done now. The music is here. This is my attempt in drawing Taylor Swift, yes. We are still in process though. Still working on it. That's really interesting feeling in art when you look at something and you feel that something is wrong. You do not see what exactly is wrong, but you're like, yes, something is off. Really cool feeling. Cool and frustrating. It is frustrating sometimes, yeah. It's really important to like not beat yourself up too much when that happens. Mm-hmm. Closer. Heading off for dinner. Good luck. Okay, that's not what people say for dinner, but have fun. See you. Leftovers are a few days off. Then good luck. I will microwave them an extra minute. Smart! Yes, do it. I got actually super careful with my leftovers. Now when I'm living alone, I'm like, if I will have a stomach bug, who will go outside with chili? So I'm like, yeah, that looks suspicious, I better skip it. Better. Not 100%, but it's better. It's a bit too uniform. Where is my mega tool? What the settings I have? So about the curve, this curve should be a tiny bit more dramatic. Maybe that's what you meant. Not sure if it's something what you noticed. I think we got this. After all. her chin is just perfection. I don't know if it's of what Mother Nature gave her or that's the work of surgery. Either way, it's just, I don't know, I look at the picture and I'm like, your minion is finished! Wow! I really like being on the background of your creative process, guys. If you're watching my stream while also doing something crafty, it's so wonderful. This, however... Oh, they're almost parallel, actually. Yeah. Let's give it a little bit more. Thanks! I was happy to share this moment with you. That's pretty good. My phone recognizes that it's a face. I always take it as a compliment. Yeah, that's about right. The angle seems consistent. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I will look at the picture and I will hate it, but for now. For now, seems fine to me. Color time? shameless promotion, you can follow my Instagram where I'm sand.experiment. You can also find me on YouTube where I'm just sand.experiment. And also I have a blog on the website called Boosty. It's like Patreon, and there I have some posts which are under the paywall. However, I also post some free stuff there, and if you want to join, go ahead. The crickets are extremely loud today. So color time means I'm going to have the picture on the full screen and you can make your screenshots. Also, I will be changing colors inside my lightbox. It will change the background of the picture. Some of them will work well, some of them probably will not. But yeah, where is that blog? You can type in the chat right now !Boosty, BOOSTY, and it will give you the link. No, not Bootsy. Bootsy, it's my another blog about shoes. About shoes and Mariador's cats. The portrait is very good, or my blog about your cat. My imaginary blog. So everyone, it was the last art for the day. Tomorrow I'm streaming the same time as today, and it's gonna be either sand art with colored sand on the lightbox, or maybe mandala. It's colored sand today anyway, but which colored sand style I will choose for tomorrow, I will let you know later. You'll be in bed, unfortunately. That's alright. That's totally okay. I understand. You haven't seen mandala? Well, the recording of the stream will be here on Twitch. I'm not gonna hide it. I am hiding my streams where I practice standard shows, but it's simply because I'm going to monetize those shows somehow on other platforms. Mandala streams I will not hide from my recordings, so you will be able to see them in past streams. I know that it's not the same experience as when you are here, but well. We also need to sleep and work, right? So, okay everyone, thanks for coming. It was really fun today. It was really nice practice, even though we only made 2 pictures. Doesn't matter. It was still fun. First of all, goodbye YouTube. Goodbye YouTube. Gotta pay those bills, yeah. Oh my god, on YouTube I have such a long latency. Really strange. Okay, thanks again for